All right, so with more news of the possible delay of the Apple Watch, I'm starting to wonder if Apple should just give it to us straight. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Granite Geek Show, where we cover your favorite tech and video games. And today I'm going to be talking about whether Apple should just let people know if there's just going to be a major delay in all products. They've been very quiet. We know that there's a chip shortage. We've gotten rumors about MacBook Pros being delayed. The iPhone hasn't been delayed, thankfully, but now the Apple Watch as well. Are we going to just see a whole bunch of device delays? So we're going to talk about it. Before we get started, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss. This Tech-tember is shaken up to be an interesting one. So let's dive into it. It's the Granite Geek Show. Okay, so this article comes from Apple Insider. A link will be down. I wish there was a leak. A link will be down in the description below. And it talks about how the Apple Watch Series 7, many, if not all models are going to be delayed for release. Now, we kind of got our first taste of this with the Apple iPad Pro featuring the M1 processor. And this M1 chip was amazing and the performance was incredible. Not a lot of software to take advantage of all that, but it was a great and great device. But what we had was an awful rollout, an awful delay, because once the device was announced, people were waiting more than a month. They sold out almost instantly, and people were waiting more than a month to get their hands on it after the actual date when it was supposed to be showing up in stores. Some people were actually having better luck just going to the Apple store on launch day and getting their devices that way. So that was when we first got the taste of it. Then with the MacBook Pros, we were expecting to get them later this year. And you would expect like an October release typically. And so Apple may actually still be on track, but some rumors were suggesting that these devices would be out earlier, like in September. And you know what, now that, I'm thinking about it, it doesn't make a lot of sense to do that because the iPhone is the star of the show every year. The iPhone is Apple's best-selling product and really the catalyst of their current success, valued at trillions of dollars. So, yeah, the iPhone deserves its own month. So, it may have been Apple's plan all along just not to release the device, the new M1x MacBook Pros and the Mac Mini and the iMac in September. That makes a lot more sense to me, that it would be released in October or November. If you even look at the Mac Mini, the M1 Mac Mini, which is my current semi-daily driver, that was released back in November of last year. So very late in the year and a couple months removed from the iPhone release. And so I would expect Apple to continue on that trend in terms of the M1X devices and products. But my point is, if there's going to be a delay in multiple devices, why would Apple not let people know? And I know it's Apple. They don't let anybody know anything. I understand that. But, you have people who really love Apple devices, myself being one of them. They have expectations. I see the comments online that say, oh, well, people are only disappointing themselves when they look into speculation and rumors and all these things. Most everything that we know about Apple is due to the rumors and the leaks and the information that people are able to get. I don't know if you've noticed, but Apple doesn't tell anybody anything. So there would be nothing to look forward to. And I don't think that those same people who leave those comments would want a year where they heard nothing about anything Apple all year long, and we only got excited when something actually dropped because nobody was talking about the potential of things dropping, what could be dropping and when they could be dropping. So, you kind of can't have it both ways. If we're going to create a news cycle and talk about the products and devices that are going to be coming up, they're going to be leaks and rumors, and yes, sometimes they're going to be wrong, of course, with WWDC earlier this year being a infamous, if you will, failure of the reporters and the leakers and the insiders in terms of getting us the information regarding these devices and when they would be dropping and the things that we were supposed to see in WWDC. And so now it seems we could be seeing the same thing in regard to the Macs not coming out in September. I would imagine October or November. I'd push it to November because of the chip shortage. It's fair to expect Macs in October. But because of the chip shortage, I would expect them in November. But the Apple Watch 7 seems to not be immune to this either, and there looks to be many delays with this device as well. in addition to the other Apple devices. So it's not a fun time. Techtember, I was hoping would be really big for Apple. And of course, the iPhone is still coming, and that's going to make us all happy. We're going to check out the new features and all those things. So guys, get subbed up as always. Click the bell if you haven't already. This is the home of the Granny Geek, where we talk about your favorite tech and video games. This isn't the outro. Maybe it is the outro. I don't know. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think that it's just wrong to speculate and people just shouldn't talk about Apple at all year, or the products that they could be releasing until they drop? Or do you like that, you know, people leak and rumor and those things, and when they're wrong, they just get it wrong, but it's something to talk about? I really am curious to see you all's stance and opinion and perspective on that. So let me know down in the comments below. Get the like button smashed if you like this video. You know what to do. It's YouTube. Thanks guys so much for watching. I'm Chris Grant Jr. It's the Granny Geek Show.